Hi, good people. Welcome to TNT Show. My name is Tracy.
My name is Tabby, and this is the show where we discuss matters love,
matters faith,
finances,
relationship,
business,
issues like depression,
self-esteem,
suicidal thoughts,
self-awareness.
Welcome, and I hope you'll enjoy this journey with us.
Of course.
So today we're talking about self-esteem. So Tabby, to you, what is self-esteem?
Okay, to me, I feel like self-esteem is just seeing yourself right, just the way God sees you.
So seeing yourself right.
You see yourself right.
Yeah. Seeing yourself right, like your admiration about yourself. You know what you're thinking about yourself. Is it right?
Yeah, you know who you are. You need to know who you are, and for me, I think my definition comes from I think from a spiritual point of view, because of course I'm a Christian and I'm born again, by the way. So everything, I think that most of the things that I think about always, like, they're mostly rooted from God. And if you know really how God sees you and how you see, I think self-esteem is just seeing yourself right. Just see yourself exactly how your Creator sees you.
So, So for me, self-esteem is basically the respect that you have for yourself and admiration that you feel for yourself. So, yeah, you can have, your self-esteem depends on how you look at yourself. What do you like about yourself? What don't you like about yourself? But you accepting that. So for me, that is self-esteem.
So like you feel like self-esteem is you need to know who you are first of all.
Yes, that is self-awareness. You need to know who you are before. You need to accept your limits. You need to accept your boundaries. You need to accept the things that you can do and the things that you cannot do, so that you can have that, you banter with your self-esteem. You will know, when you know your self-awareness or you know who you are, it's easier to have that self-esteem.
Yeah, I agree, because, first of all, before you even know yourself, you need to, like, you see, I don't know whether it's just me, but I feel like it's innate for us human beings to, just have something, to believe in something that is much higher than us.
Yeah,
and for us, like, personally, this is just me, it's my opinion. I'm a Christian, and I believe that, first of all, before you start, talking about self-esteem, you need to know how your Creator sees you. Because if you don't know that, if you don't have that relationship with your Creator, actually I think it becomes hard, because you start basing your self-esteem from like what people say,
your environment,
how they treat you, like when it changes today, tomorrow, like now your self-esteem start having like I don't know how do you call it, like
it
goes up but when you base your self-esteem from like the higher authority, then it's something that really can't be taken away from you, because there's like a great foundation there.
But now, in reality, now you're in this situation. What do you think that causes that low self-esteem? That somebody is feeling low today, they are happy. The next day they're looking at you like, no, nisijisikie low, sina saiki ya kuongea na mtu, sina saiki ya kufanya kitu yote. Yani, I'm not seeing myself being beautiful. So what causes for you self-esteem? Low self-esteem, actually.
Actually for me, it's easier said than done. We can sit all here and act like I have like the highest self-esteem. My self-esteem is like on 10. But it's not easy. That days like you wake up for real and you just feel like no. But I think this one can also be caused by mostly it could be caused by mostly people we like to be validated. We need people to tell us that you look good. And if you go somewhere and you are dressed to the part, and you're expecting people to tell you, girl, like that dress is beautiful and everything else, like things are good, and you leave the place and nobody said anything. You're like, what? Like, what's going on? After
all that, and then after all that, you've dressed well, you're like, makeup on point, my dress okay, my shoes okay, and then nobody sees anything. You're like, no,
they didn't see me.
They didn't see me. Was I invisible? Now you're thinking in your mind, kwani what happened? what happened to myself, and
agree.
everything kutoka kwa mirror ulikuwa unajiangalia uko sawa.
And it makes you go back to the mirror like, okay, guys, like, do I look right or what's wrong? So just that need for validation, I think it makes us, lose our self-esteem and make our self-esteem go kind of down.
Yeah.
Since we are talking about since we grouped our self-esteem into two, we said we have like social and we also have personal.
Yeah.
And you see, like, I don't know if people are struggling with this. If you, like, even the millennials right now, we like comparing, like, where we come from, like, our families and all.
Our environment, our peers.
And if your family is not to the par, like your friends, then it starts becoming a problem. Like, you don't even want to introduce mom, you don't want to take your friends to your home, you don't want to introduce your sisters and brothers, because
I'm wishing for, the lavish
lifestyle. You feel like you're not up to the par, you're not up to the standards of the people, So for me also, like, backgrounds lower self-esteem to zero, like, just thinking about how man.
And then the fact that you cannot change your background.
You can't.
And you cannot change your parents.
You can't.
Change your family members. So basically, even if you have friends, introducing them to your family, you're like, it's still lazima. We can meet outside, we can have lunch or coffee outside, but still lazima to come to our home. So that one necessarily pasa self-esteem yako iko chini, because you're not ready to accept your background.
Of course.
You're not accepting your background, your parents, everyone, you're not accepting them in that level of your friends, because maybe your friends are, driving, your friends have the latest phone, fashion on point.
Friends, like, you're talking about friends who work, like,
friends,
they have like good jobs, they have their own houses.
Yes.
And you, man,
at home.
You are in like your parents' home, and man, like, it becomes really, really difficult because just relating. Because of course, everyone wants to grow.
Yeah, you want to grow. You want to.
The feeling of being left behind, the feeling of the struggle, and sometimes maybe you just feel small in the presence of your friends. You're like, I'm this age, man. Like, my friend is even younger than me, and maybe she has kids. She has a husband. I don't have. And the moment you sit with them, and maybe they start talking about, their families, their houses, their cars, and of course you have nothing to talk about because, you don't have
You're still in not in the same position, but basically you have not achieved
as much as
them.
Yeah,
so you feel like, I'm just coping with life,
So they're talking about their trips in Dubai, and you're like, okay,
where am I?
I can barely afford my fare around. So I feel like that can also like lower your self-esteem.
Yeah. But that is social. What about personal?
So personal, like, body wise, man, like, this era. Talk about perfect body. Talk about perfect body. Like, everyone, but I feel like when it comes to body wise, it's so personal. Like, it depends. Sometimes I don't know whether
it's actually, for me, body, I feel it's people around you that make you feel that you don't have a nice body, or you don't have that body. The people be like, umenona sana. And then you're like, nimenona sana. And then other people be like, umekonda sana. Tabi umekonda sana. Funny, what is going on? You're not eating enough. Like, and then now the background of umetoka wapi?
So sometimes also I think when it comes to body matters, it's what is in, like the in thing.
The in thing,
At this point, maybe the society, like, it's like, okay, they look at this, the petite girls, like, okay, man, like, okay, this is what is beautiful at the moment, okay, and then maybe in future, like the big girls, So, but if you're moving with the whim, then it becomes a problem because today you want to be small, and then the next day you want to be big. And also I think this one is also mostly affected by the people, maybe like the people we are in relationship with. Like,
yes, to some extent.
I'm saying this because kind of it's so personal because I remember I Actually, I remember after high school, man, I was kind of big. I don't know what happened, but I feel like
you were big.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was big for real, because I think after high school, there was no pressure to wake up in the morning to do anything, so it was just eating. So like I think I ate my life away, like I did. Like I was big, okay, and then at some point, I think after the high school, I got in a relationship with someone who was kind of tall and all that. And for me, it wasn't like he was pushing me to, like he was pushing me to be small, but I just felt like I needed to be, because I think. Now that we're talking about self-esteem, it made me. I think it was just self-esteem issues. I didn't feel beautiful in that size.
Yeah.
So I had to I just felt like I needed to, work on myself. So I did. But then after some time we broke up, and I was like, what?
Working for what?
What? And then after some time again, someone comes along, and so you're confused. So this is what guys are when it comes to self-esteem. You need to have a foundation, like
you know who you are.
See yourself right, man. Don't move with the wind. Like it goes on this side, you're swayed. It goes on this side, you're swayed. Sometimes we also look at the social lives and we want the body, like we want the boobs, okay. We want it behind, we want it all. We want all like the flat tummy.
We want to be the figure that is right, that is figure. Are right all places.
And you start giving ourselves pressure.
Yes.
Well, girl, can you talk about self-esteem and just mental issues? Because most people really, are suffering outside here because of the low self-esteem. Now they have depression. Like the friends call them.
You're frustrated. You are sad.
Yeah, you're sad.
You feel like I don't belong.
Like God has forsaken me.
Yes,
maybe your friends are calling you, come, let's go out, and you don't want to go out because you feel like, okay, they bought for me maybe was it chicken or whatever they bought you yesterday and the previous day, and now I can't go because why am I not buying for them? So you start feeling bad. You start avoiding your friends just because of what you're feeling.
And that's why I told you self-esteem can affect when you have no finances. Your finances are low and you're feeling like sina pesa, and then your friends are like just come, but you want to go. Yes, you want to have fun.
Who doesn't like to have fun?
Yes, who doesn't like to eat?
Of course.
Who doesn't like to eat? But the fact is, you feel not today, man, not today. I can't. I want to, but I can't. And that is, your self-esteem. You feel like they're buying today. They bought yesterday. They bought the other day. Now you are. Then I will go, and then they'll still buy.
Like you are just like, man, like at my age, I should at least be also offering to buy. Having money, of course. I think it. Nice. Okay, so who said money is bad?
No, money is nice.
These people are saying that we love money, man. Like money is everything. Money is nice. Money is nice. Yes, so it's like a sense of like you feel like you've grown. It's like growth in one point. It's like security. So even if things are so bad and you have money, I think it loosen up things.
And then now how do you boost your self-esteem?
Of course.
You have the low self-esteem, you have this environment that you're in, you have that background that you're in. So how do you boost that self-esteem to be a high self-esteem? And not arrogance, just high self-esteem. You feel good about yourself.
Okay, so for me, I think first of all is this is very important for me. Really, really important. Very important.
Okay.
Have a spiritual base. Have a spiritual base. Because when you have a relationship with God, the things that really won't bother you as much. Like you start reading the Word of God. I'm a Christian, but you can believe like the people who are maybe in other religions.
Faiths,
whichever faith that you are, know what your Creator is saying about you.
Yeah.
That's very important. Like for us Christians, we're told we are so wonderfully made. God says He loves us no matter what. So when you have that knowledge and it's strong and it's founded in you, then really self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Like, you can handle self-esteem. You can handle anything. You can handle anything. Like,
I know you can handle it. You're like, I'm good.
Yeah. So and anytime that you're feeling maybe low, you can take it to God and tell Him, listen, today is not a good day. And you see, God is so real. He'll help you handle your issues. Me, there's no one point that I felt pain that I used to keep to myself. Like me, someone will like do something bad to me and maybe lower my self-esteem, and I'll just be like, I'll not talk to them. Actually,
I feel for me it's mostly about when you have that makes a point, but also when you want to boost your self-esteem, be grateful, be grateful for what you have and who you are. Also be grateful that right now nywele yako inaweza kuwa fupi, but it's servicing you. It's fine. Yeah, be grateful for your body. Be grateful for the things that you have.
Yeah, of course.
Be grateful that you're still living in your parents' house. There are people who are not actually, they're homeless. So you should be grateful for that. Have a gratitude journal. I can say that. And also be in a position whereby you go in the mirror, asubuhi unaamka, you're speaking to yourself like, hey, my name is Tracy. So today, this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm going to handle everything that comes, my way. So you are, you're talking to yourself, you are reassuring yourself, so that can, boost your self-esteem. At the same time, having that foundation in God, having that relationship with God is very important. But also in there, you bring it. You are right. Physical.
Like you focus on what's good. Because if you focus mostly on what's wrong, you'll be thinking, your mind knows how to play what's bad.
Yeah.
Like you do something good today, and it's true.
If you are negative all the time, you attract negative energy, or you attract negative things that are coming around. But if you are positive in what you're thinking, like today's going to be a good day, today's going to be a good day, you're attracting that positive energy.
It's true. And you see, now that our minds focus mostly on what's bad, we can intentionally avoid thinking what's bad, because of course it's not easy. That's something that you need to practice.
Yeah.
Because if you woke up today, then it means there's something to be grateful about.
Yeah. Okay. You woke up today.
Just the fact that you are alive today.
Yes.
It's
and healthy.
And
my friend, healthy.
That's something to be grateful about. Forget, of course we can, maybe you can't forget, but just don't focus much on what's bad, because when you do that, then you become depressed. And then something else maybe that I think that is really important, also meditation.
Yes.
Okay, sit down and just have time. There are people who operate well in groups. Hiya. Like they're better in group. Like in group they're so hyped. Like
they're hyped.
Like they're so hyped. They're so happy. But the moment they come back and they're alone, they're crying.
Yeah.
They're sad. They're depressed. Okay. So have time of your own. Sit down with yourself. Enjoy your own company.
Yes.
Man.
Your own time.
Yeah. Like this is my alone time. This is my own time. You can be reading, a book. You can be reading a Bible if you're a Christian. Okay, you can be watching a YouTube just like you're watching this one. Okay?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
You can,
you can listen to something that is,
you can meditate on your life, and I feel meditation is important.
It is important. I agree. It is very important when you have meditation alone, and also having that alone time about you get to refresh yourself.
Take yourself out.
Yes.
Why are you wanting to be taken out?
Let me tell you. When I had money,
okay,
I used to go out by myself. I walk on. I like a nice restaurant. So I used to go out on myself, order something, and then eat and sit by myself and enjoy my company.
Just enjoy life
and not call anyone and not text anyone. Just me. It is very important, people. Take yourself out if you can.
The people cannot. The people who don't like their own company, they're always texting someone. Where are you? Like, let's go. Like, let's do this stuff. But I feel like your own time when you're alone and you're just reflecting on who you are and you're reflecting about your future. I think you grow up. You grow and you become a better person.
Yeah.
Like you also improve yourself. knowledge-wise.
It is very important. I think it is very, very important to have that alone time. Trust me, it is very important.
Okay, we're not saying that you shouldn't have friends, of course. You should have as many.
Well, yes. Have true friends.
Have true friends.
Have true friends.
Yeah.
Yes,
those that boost your self-esteem. Those, not someone that, you know,
always negative.
Yeah, negative.
No, unakaaje kwani hata makeup kidogo kwani unakaaje?
And then they're always like, okay, you don't look good.
Yes.
You need to do this. You
need to upgrade your game.
No, of course we need such, but also we need friends who like just make us
there's a difference there's a difference with critique.
Someone who challenges you, and someone who just like literally know that this is your like red button area, but they keep on pushing you to the limits. Like, okay, I just don't like you. Like you sound so, you're so loud. Can you imagine a friend of they're always talking bad about you, but you need a friend who who encourages you. You need a friend who make you feel good.
A person who challenges you,
of course. So
that is what we have, our own experiences, our own opinions. You can add what you feel.
You didn't give us your experience. You guys,
I did. I took myself out.
Really? No. T has not given us her experience on low self-esteem. Like, have you ever had like someone make you feel like want to do something that you rather not?
Well, for me, I had low self-esteem. I think it happened also in high school. After high school, I felt that I am not beautiful enough, and in the sense that everyone was coming along. Every man that I met at that time was coming along telling me, oh, you're beautiful, you have a nice figure, you're okay. I'm like, no, you just want something else. You say in the back of your mind, you're like, no, you want something else. You're just telling me that, kuni pampa, kuni chocha. But the truth of the matter is, I am not beautiful enough. There are other ladies who are beautiful enough. So by the time I was actually myself, in the sense that I was actually in that place where I felt, yes, I'm beautiful enough. It's not because of other people, what people are saying. It's because I myself accepted it. I myself took time to respect myself. I had to cut people out because they will just
bad influences.
Yes, bad influence in my life, and then I was like, nah, I can't move on.
You're right. That will just move on, drain your strength. Like you're with them, and then by the time you leave, your strength is drained. Like you're feeling less than who you are. And you see, I had someone say that when you like what people say outside should just be a confirmation of what you already know.
Yes, but it's not easy.
Of course.
Before you reach there, it's not easy.
Listen, guys, listen. It's not easy.
It's not
easy because like the person said that when you wake up in the morning, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, "Listen, I'm beautiful. I have the best body."
Reaffirmation. You affirm yourself.
You affirm it, so that everyone says outside, it shouldn't be like that. They should just be confirming what you already know. It shouldn't be like they're the ones now telling you what you don't even know. And you see, when someone tells you are beautiful and you've already told yourself you're not beautiful, then it becomes like a shock.
Yes. Why?
A shock,
why are you saying this?
And then you get attracted to trash. Answer there. You attract people who are not really worth attracting because you already saw yourself less.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
So self-esteem is very important, guys.
You need to have your. For me, it's high self-esteem. You need to have to be or to have that high self-esteem in your life.
Take it to the 10, man.
Yes, always. 10. Take it to the 10.
10.
Always.
You shouldn't even lower one. Like every day you wake up with the highest self-esteem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is our opinion, our experiences. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy this episode.
And they should tell us what they think.
Yes. Leave your comments. Tell us your experiences about self-esteem. What you think. What to add on. You can add on your comment section when you have our comment section. On our comment section. Yes.
So thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next.
Yay!
Bye.
Peace out.